What's up? I just saw The Big Sick and I watched it before Dunkirk. I was pretty excited about this and honestly, I don't regret it. So The Big Sick is like a romantic comedy. It stars Kumail Nanjiani as the lead. He also wrote the movie and it's kind of like the fictionalized true story of how he met his wife Emily. The premise is basically Kumail, a Pakistani man, he's in the place in his life where his parents are like trying to get him married. So he's like they're trying to have him have an arranged marriage. And at the same time, he meets this girl and they hit it off and they start dating. And he doesn't tell his parents about her because he's afraid of that whole thing. And he's a stand-up comic, so they don't really approve of that either. Eventually, they have to put Emily in a medically induced coma, and that's how he meets her parents because they come to the hospital and he has to call them. And that sounds kind of dark and sad, but also really funny because like he's got to meet the parents. And this movie was hilarious. It was way too much fun. It also stars Ray Romano and Holly Hunter and Anupam Kher and all these great people. Bo Burnham is actually in the movie, and that made me happy to see him in the movie. And man, every person in this movie really brought their A game, from the writing to the directing to the acting. The script that Kumail wrote, my favorite thing about it is just like how honest and true and genuine it is. And that's really the best thing I could say about this and why I recommend this, because I think movies like this often tread on being sappy or cliche, and it's just boring to me, and they never really elicit any real emotions because of that. But this movie's so genuine that the comedic moments are hilarious because you're like, this could really happen. This might have really happened because it's a true story. And the emotional moments are truly emotional because the characters are well fleshed out. You relate to them, and then when bad things happen or when sweet things happen, you feel that because you're in it with the characters. And I actually think that if the movie wasn't a true story, you would still be able to feel that connection because they really flesh everyone out. You see Kumail with his family, you see him with his friends, you see him at work doing stand-up, you see him in the hospital with Emily's parents, and it comes together really well. Kumail's parents, the actors who played them, also kill it. I mean, like, there were so many moments in there where I was like, man, that I can totally imagine my parents saying that, or someone I know's parents saying that. That is too funny and too relatable. And in a way, I think that even if you're not part of that culture, you can still relate to it. But it was just super funny. And yeah, like, I don't think movies like this come along a lot. I got teary-eyed, cried a little bit. I'm gonna admit that. There were man tears. There were laughs. And, I mean, how often does that happen? Like, one moment, you're in there and you're just laughing. Like, just slap the knee, on the floor if you could be, laughing. And then the next moment, you're like... how that doesn't happen often. That doesn't happen often, and it made me happy to see this movie. I think that just throughout I was just happy, and when I got out of it, I was just happy and satisfied. And man, like this summer we've got some great movies this summer, and most of them are like big blockbuster movies. But this one isn't. It's just a pretty small romantic comedy about a girl that goes into a coma and her Pakistani boyfriend. But I think that it stacks up. It holds up to some of these big movies that are coming out. If you haven't seen it, please go see it. These guys deserve the support, and you won't regret it. I promise. Anyway, I feel like I've been giving a lot of these out lately, but this summer has just been, killing it with the movie game. Good job, guys. I mean, man, we haven't had something like this in a while. I guess it's obvious, but I give The Big Sick 5 stars. I loved it. Once again, go see this movie. I cannot recommend this any more than I have. Yeah, as always, thank you for watching. I do really appreciate it. It genuinely means a lot to me. Yeah, if you like this video, don't forget to hit that subscribe button to get notified when there are more. Hit that like button so I know you liked it. Otherwise, I don't know when I'm doing a bad job. And don't forget to share with your friends. Easiest way to recommend a movie is to just share the video. You don't got to do any work. I do it all for you. Anyway, I'll see you next time. I'm out.